The next Forza Motorsport game is the worst kept secret, with developers openly talking about its development over a year ago, and now we finally get a confirmation that the game is indeed coming, along with our first look. Take a look. Before we talk about the trailer though, there's one caveat I feel I should mention. All the footage you just saw was captured in-engine, and as we all know, in-engine capture doesn't always mean representative of gameplay quality. It's no doubt that Turn 10 Studios is at the top of their game, and it's one of Microsoft's studios that always push the boundaries of new technology, but a bit of skepticism could save you from possible disappointments. There's not much to go on, unfortunately, as Phil Spencer said that the game is early in development and it's safe to assume that this will not be a launch title. But what do we have here? Firstly, and most noticeable, it's ray tracing reflections everywhere, from helmets to flooring and obviously the cars themselves. It's everywhere indeed. How much of that we'll actually see during gameplay remains to be seen, but it's a promising start. Then we jump to some on-track action with Laguna Seca showing a noticeable bump in texture detail, with foliage appearing more densely detailed and looking convincingly 3D, although I can't really tell if it's indeed 3D. The focus here is clearly on ray tracing though, as Microsoft is really pushing hard the technology as one of the keys to Xbox Series X feature set. One thing I had heard rumblings about and appears to be confirmed very briefly during the trailer is the return to the calendar-style career mode we used to have in games like Forza Motorsport 3 and 4. This new Forza Motorsport game also seems to offer some more in-depth character customization, allowing you to change individual parts to some extent, as we can tell by the different helmets shown right at the beginning of the trailer. And as the developers have previously hinted, there could be some heavy focus on the aspect of built, not bought. And the whole trailer seems focused on showing exactly that aspect of the game, with engines exposed and engineers analyzing telemetry data. Of course, all of that is a speculation at this point, but we have seen the developers talking about that before. What's interesting to me is that the game doesn't carry a number. Perhaps it's just a placeholder, especially since we don't know how early it is in its development, but if it turns out to be called just Forza Motorsport, this upcoming title could serve as some sort of a much needed reboot to the franchise. It goes without saying that the game will run at 4K 60 FPS at the very least, but I wouldn't be surprised if they offered additional options when it comes to resolution and performance. There's a lot more that we don't know, and I suspect the upcoming months are going to be packed with news and rumors, and I'm very excited. Keep an eye out on the channel, as I'll heavily be covering this game leading up to its release. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for more content, and I hope to see you guys on the next one. Bye.